Sure, shoot. Give me that fun fact. Yeah, I know about... I actually know already about that. Two kinds. Should I be embarrassed to say that I'm kind of a closet fan of two kinds? Maybe. Actually, come to think of it, I think Two Kinds was what got me into the furry fandom in the first place. Even more embarrassment. Just, I happened to be at one of the lowest points of my life, and it was, I believe, two or three specific webcomics that I happened to be reading in middle school that changed me over, essentially. Two Kinds, Bittersweet Candy Bowl, and I forget the third. Or even if there was a third, but that specific centrality. Those specifically were what helped turn me over, because they were one of the few lights I had going through middle school. They were something I looked forward to after my schoolwork, after my homework. Those, in tandem with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and a few other games, were what eventually tuned me over. Because they just hit so well into the feels, and I will always fondly remember them. Two hack gems. You'd recommend pretty much all the ones featured there. Noted. And why does it not surprise me that Markiplier did a Smash or Pass on Pokemon? That sounds like something he'd do. Just, oi. If I didn't say it, hello Codex. Hope you're doing well. Right. I don't know how long these special episodes are, but I think... Do I only gain access to the fifth one after the extra story? Then we might go back, do the extra story first, then head to those. Because it wouldn't feel right covering the extra episodes without covering that fifth one especially, because that fifth one is very, very important. As a result of Casey and Celiana's heroic actions, the destruction of time was stopped, and peace returned to the world of Pokemon. Of course, not everything returned to normal right away. Some places remained where time was still out of control. But overall, things were better everywhere. Okay, hope you have a good night, Danielto. Stay safe. As for Casey and Celiana, they returned to Wigglytuff's guild. It's fine, Danielto. I'm always willing to hear people's ideas for stories. I quote myself a storyteller, but even then, I like seeing how people can be creative with with telling a story, with building characters, that type of thing. It's one of the reasons why Synapse exists, so we can bounce ideas off of each other and grow together. They returned to Wigglytuff's guild, fell back into their daily routine of vigorous training. One morning, several months later... Pardon? Graduation?
That's right. Graduation from the guild. If you graduate, you can leave. You'll be rid of the harsh daily training program, too. Of course, it all depends on your passing the graduation exam. Hey, Chatot! We've been around a lot longer than these two. Why do Casey and Celiana get to take graduation before we do?
Hello there, Caxips. Welcome. I hope you're doing well.
They've already proven themselves to be worthy many times over. After all, they did save the world. It's only natural they've earned the right to be tested. And that's how it goes. We'll soon conduct the graduation exam. I expect you to be prepared for it. Marjorie took the exam last year and promptly failed.
Get lost! So, what are we supposed to do for this exam?
I want you to explore the depths of a wood named Mystifying Forest. You should find a place called Luminous Spring there.
Luminous Spring?
Yep. It was where Pokemon once went to evolve. But maybe because of the time troubles we had, no sunlight's been shining on the spring. Now nothing can evolve. We want you to travel there, and return with its treasure. If you can bring that treasure back to the guild, you pass the test. You'll then be recognized as a fully trained exploration team, and graduate from the guild with full honors.
Sure thing. We just have to bring back that treasure, right? Let's do this, Casey.
Although, you gotta watch your back for one thing. You're gonna find a frighteningly strong enemy there. The Grandmaster of all things bad lives there.
The Grandmaster of all things bad?
Yep. The Grandmaster is terrifyingly wicked. It's a horrifying presence that no one would ever want to meet. So good luck with that.
Huh?
That'll do for the morning briefing. Alright, everyone, let's get down to work.
You can't just drop that on us like that. What are we gonna do? The Grandmaster of all things bad? Oh, Ladra. You took the exam last year, right? Can you tell me something? What was the Grandmaster of all things bad like?
I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. Guild rule. Can't talk about it. But I will tell you this. You're in for a dreadful, terrifying time. What I went through, even now I let myself remember it.
Well, Ladra was useless for getting information from. We'll just have to do our best on our own. Maybe we should go down to Treasure Town and get ready. We have an opportunity to do some miscellany missions and prepare. I may do that, considering that we burned a lot of Reviver Seeds on the way to Temporal Tower.
Oh, Celiana, Casey, hi.
Let's hit Ursaring. What happened? You going out somewhere?
Yup. Mystifying Forest.
Pardon? The forest? But isn't that dangerous? Haven't you heard? The Grandmaster of all things bad is supposed to be there.
Grandmaster of all things bad? I've never heard of anything like that. You sure you're not making a mistake?
We go play in that forest often. We've never seen or even heard of a Grandmaster.
Maybe you misheard that rumor or something. Let's go.
Hi. Wait!
Something's not right. It almost sounds like... It almost sounds completely unlike what Wigglytuff told us. No, it's not like we can do anything about it. Let's just get ready as soon as we can. So to start with, time to see what's at the shop. And it's not much, unfortunately. At least the gummies will give us a decent standing.
I don't need a flamethrower, TM!
Although, while we're on the subject of TMs, if at any point you decide to teach a Pokemon that has the move of on a TM, the same move, you essentially overwrite all power points that are on the move, so if it was a flamethrower with like 12 power, and you teach a Pokemon with that flamethrower, and overwrite the flamethrower with flamethrower, you get 12 power. You get a 12 power flamethrower. It sounds dumb. It actually isn't, and it's pretty effective if you're in a pretty long dungeon and happen to come across the TM that you need. Situational? Yes. Very. Useful? Very. Huh, another vacuum cut. I think I'll store that. Holy shit! One Reviver Seed left. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a couple missions, get my supplies up. Just a thought. Holy crap. That final dungeon burned everything I had. Well, almost everything. Technically, I think I do still have a stock in here. Yeah, 5 more that are in storage. Let's keep those in storage. Just in case. Then play the Wheel of Gotcha. A Hunger Seed.
We hunger.
Scissor Wing. Another Hunger Seed. Kinda lame. Gotcha, can I not get a repeat item? Mantine Foam. Okay, fine, whatever. Not take. Store. Because I don't need that. I also don't need the Scissor Wing. Actually, you know what? For good luck, let's take a grimy food with us. And do the, what one would think is the stupidest thing in the world. Turn it into juice. Because it worked so well the last time I did this. Granted, I'm pretty sure I just got like a super crit or something, but even still. The simple fact that I put in a grimy food and got the god's drink, essentially. I'm eternally amused. Okay, fine. I guess I'm only gonna get that once. Sad face. Right, red gummy should work for Casey. Give her a good boost. Got a good feeling about this one. Nice. IQ up, special attack up. And lastly, black gummy. Yeah, if it's a food item, then you can juice it. Plain seeds you could juice. Max elixirs you could juice. And if you're lucky, then they can actually increase IQ, increase stats. It's uncommon, but it can happen. I wish I clipped it. I wish I had the foresight to actually clip it, but I actually juiced grimy food and got the god's drink on stream. And I'm really sad that I wasn't able to clip it, because that by itself just highlights how dumb my luck can be some days. Constantly low level, constantly at 0, but when it crits, you can see it crit. From space. I'm not sure if you could use the lookalike Gravel Rock, though. Oh! Max HP went up by a point. So yeah, just across the board. The Juice Cafe. Great place to use up items that you don't want to use. If it's a food item, send it to Spinda. If it's another type of item, or if you've got just that many types of food items to junk, then send it over to Why Not? You never know what you can find. Da-da-da. Actually, thinking about it, let's go back to save quick, then I guess try Mystifying Forest. I think 2 Reviver Seeds should be enough. Because in tandem with that, we'll also be able to get a lot of other items while we're in the dungeon, and that should be able to tide us over. Alright, our first bonus dungeon. And again, for every single bonus dungeon that you clear, you can get missions in these. For later. This is the way into the forest, huh? I don't know what we're up against, but we have to go to the deepest part and bring back the treasure. That's our exam. Let's pass, graduate from the guild. Retro Achievements has an achievement for recycling 500 times. You know, I believe that. Ooh, secret power. I want that. Ah! Because secret power is actually a fairly good move. Inflicts damage on the target. It may trigger other effects depending on the dungeon terrain. So I figure, keeps that to sell. Actually, maybe not. Roselia. And a pass scarf. Seriously? 2 misses? Ha! Actually, I'm thinking about it. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Just get me out of this dungeon floor. Because that'll repeal the poison. Sleep Talk. And a Torterra. This being a forest, we're going to be encountering a lot of grass and bug-type Pokemon. And Munchlax, because it's Munchlax. When you hear forest, the next thing that comes up should probably be berries. It makes sense. At that, I think Munchlax is normally a forest/plains type Pokemon anyway, so it fits. I don't fully remember how many floors are within this area. Toasted. I think it was like 30? That tends to be the approximate average for some of these extra dungeons. I think some of them do stretch to 40 though. And we don't talk about Zero Isle quite yet. Zero Isle is its own beast, and it's post-game. Toast. Now let's save a little bit on Firefang. Smokescreen you. How appropriate. A coughing blinded by smog. Sorry, little Teanos. I gotta kill you. Bird has said that his favorite Pokemon was Spearow. And toasted. So many Roselia. And a Metapod. Actually, you're a Metapod. I have nothing to worry about. Warp Seed. Not bad. And an Apom. You, on the other hand, I am worried about. Passes on the effects of moves. I forget what that does. Shrugs off any effects, secondary effects from moves, passes them off to an adjacent Pokemon. but also makes your belly decrease every time it happens. At that, the effects of certain moves can't be passed. I think this works on, like, stat debuffs, specifically, but not ailments. I could be misremembering. Go away, Palm. Nobody likes you. Ooh, Reviver Seed. Okay, good. I thought that was gonna spawn a whole bunch of enemies. I lucked out. Yeah, Cell's got that. Correct. Bayleaf! It's so adorable! Too bad I have to kill it. Fwa. Of course, it being shielded, it's gonna take reduced damage. Slap fight! Vacuum cut. Burn you from the corner. Burn you from the corner. Actually, since you're in hard panic mode, set those. Huck a rock in your face. I said, huck a rock in your face. You know what? You can keep that rock. Keep it as a souvenir. This was the time I almost caught a... Man, what is Team Skull doing here? Sending their scouting! I forgot that they had payback. Oh, that's a problem. Get hungry. What? Oh, right, I forgot. So... starting in these post-game dungeons, enemy Pokemon can also have IQ skills. Which means that sometimes the effects of all those seeds that I've been proud of don't always work. It can lead to a bunch of dicey situations. Burninate you, because that will at least deal with the Turtwig at least a little bit. Then Murk the Tiny Taonos. Burn. So, come on! Good to see you haven't broken that habit. Yeah, and I'm getting hungry. Do I have one big apple? Sure, let's eat New York. New York knows what it did. Cloudy. All moves other than normal are weakened. This is a new weather pattern, actually. I don't know if any moves cause cloudy weather to occur, but expect it to occur within Mystifying Forest. Maybe even other areas, too. Burn you. It's a Bulbasaur. And a shop.
Hi! Welcome to our shop and wares. Don't wear our goods.
Hurl Orb, Max Elixir, and Geopebble. I have the cash. Surprisingly. So you know what? I'll pick that up. The other items aren't all that useful, honestly. Because, like, I have Gravel Rocks, which are the better Geopebbles.
It's a box.
Items to trade in here. Technically the special band. Because I don't need that as much. I get an exit game? Thank you. Get me out of here. Huck a rock in its base. Hey game, you know what I would really appreciate? That supposedly very rare thing that occurs where you can, like, find a spa. Spa. Let's not get copyright, because Twitch is kinda dumb.
Take off your freaking pants.
And it's a warp seed. Not great. Scarf. Oh, we actually have a sticky item. If you ever see an item with an X on it like this one, it means it's a sticky and gummed up item. It's useless until you get it ungummed up. For items like Gravel Rocks, they will take up a separate stack of messy Gravel Rocks. Just to aggravate you. Because of course. Moonstone? Excuse me? Evolutionary items? This guy has a really rare shop of evolutionary items. And a King's Rock. A link cable. It's not just a joke to the original Blue and Red Rescue Team and Game Boy Advance, where, yes, with Red Rescue Team, you could actually play multiplayer with people using link cables. No, this link cable allows you to link moves together, if I remember correctly. No, wait, never mind. That was a different item. Bah. Randomizer used to have a 50% chance for items to be sticky. Ew. That sounds nasty. I don't have inventory space. What do I have that could sell? Probably that. And pick up the water stone. Because out of all these items, maybe I'd have the most use for a water stone. Maybe I'll pick up the link cable too. Done. Holy crap, I didn't think that shops existed with, like, evolutionary items. Maybe I didn't remember Time and Darkness as well as I thought I did. Huh! Kinda glad I picked up a Reviver Seed in this dungeon. No stick cap. While warned by a Pokemon, then your items will not be sticky. Well, will not become sticky if that Pokemon is targeted by a move that would make items sticky. Or a tile that would make items sticky. I don't know how many times I could say the word sticky in a sentence before it gets sticky. But hey, or full of sticks? I don't know where that was going. Don't ask me. Luminous Spring must be coming up.
Oh, Celiana, Casey.
Hello there. You're here too.
Yup.
We often come here to play. How's it going? You see your Grandmaster of all things bad? No, nothing like that. See, I told you. It was only a rumor.
Why are you two here? You in search of that Grandmaster?
No, we're not. We're trying to find Luminous Spring.
Oh, Luminous Spring. That's just up ahead.
Really?
In fact, we were on our way there. Want to come with us?
Yeah, come with us if you want. How nice. Let's go. Ah! Fell into an obvious pit. No, not into the pit! Casey's here. She burns.
Is that a pitfall trap?
Not exactly a standard pitfall trap we're used to. Trivia. Pitfall traps do exist. They suck. I'm kind of glad we haven't encountered one yet. They suck. I can't say that enough. Oh no! The hole! It's closing up! Hey! It's pitch black! I can't see a thing! Are we trapped in here?
Hold on, I have a light.
Someone's here? Who's there? Who are you?
Welcome to the world of darkness. I am the Grandmaster of all things bad.
What? The Grandmaster of all things bad?
Not only the Grandmaster, but more of us besides. A bunch of us minions of the Grandmaster are here. You can't see us in the dark, but you're completely surrounded. Coming to our lair is the last mistake you will ever make. You're not walking out of here. Prepare to...
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Did we get punked? Wigglytuff? Everyone else? What is going on?
Hey! Beidou! Why did you take the cover off?
What? Oops. But I thought it'd be too dark down there for you all, so I opened it up. Maybe I did something I shouldn't have. Helping out with the graduation exam and all. This is all so new to me. I don't have the foggiest idea about what I should be doing.
What a farce.
Wigglytuff, what is going on here exactly?
Who's Wigglytuff?
What?
I am the Grandmaster. I know nothing of your so-called Wigglytuff.
What?
That's right! And we're the Grandmaster's minions!
Oh my gosh, so right! I don't know any Pokemon named Sunflora. Hey!
What's going on here?
Coming in our lair is the last mistake you'll ever make. You're not walking out of here. Prepare to face the terror that is the Grandmaster of all things bad! Yum-ta!
I need a free sip. Like, not even the music can take this boss fight seriously. Granted, it is a fairly difficult boss, so again, make sure you have the items to properly combat it. Out of the entire group, Wigglytuff is the biggest threat out of a lot of them, but even then, the others aren't all that bad. You'll find a little bit of every single Pokemon here. Make sure you have enough to fight. Actually, I would recommend, probably going Focus Weak, if anything. The less Pokemon that are attacking you, the better.
Oh!
Arr!
Hyper Voice. Great. And I'm out of Reviver Seeds. Celia? Help? If I lose to this of all encounters, I am going to cry. You have got to be kidding me! Final boss! I managed handedly! First extra boss! Lol, Keck! Move aside! I can't with this fucking game! Oh my god, and headset's back on. I can't believe it. I lost. I lost on Jeopardy. We paid for our mistakes.
We were too careless, I think. But that Grandmaster... If that was Wigglytuff, without a doubt. Besides, the minions were all guild members. What are they trying to prove? Well, anyway, let's go graduate from the guild. We have to keep at this.
Although, honestly, I think I should just, like, go back and get more supplies. Because they absolutely trashed me. On the bright side, we didn't lose any items, because we at least got all the way to the boss. I think that's the only exception to which you will, have to stand for the rules of Mystery Dungeon. If you get to the boss and have items, and perish to it, any items that weren't consumed, stay. I think. I could be wrong. Could be just this dungeon. But even then, we have boxes to open, might as well. Oh my god, can I get a Reviver Seed out of one of these boxes, please? Granted, I think it's like a, what, between 5 to 10% chance, but even still, I don't need a Blaziken item! Game? Humor me? It's gonna be one of those days. Actually, it's been one of those days. It's been one of those days. Well, I could at least sell these, because I already have a duplicate energy ball, and the other two, that kinda suck. Do you have any items I could buy? Why do you not have... Why do you have only gummies? It's a deliciously chewy death. Man, why couldn't I have Reviver Seeds in here? Oh well. But yeah, I think this is approximately where I'm gonna end it for the day, all things considered. I'll probably do my item grinding in the background, because, let's face it, that's not exactly interesting to look at. But otherwise, if you want more Fracturia, feel free to stick around for the raid that's gonna be happening at the end of this. To everyone who's dropped by, everyone who's chatted, everyone who's followed, everyone who's donated, thank you so much. I genuinely support all the support I get with these. I genuinely support... what? I genuinely need to give thanks for all the support that I get with streaming, being a funny, well, trying to be a funny man. Tune in next week, Saturdays, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard to noon, for random games. Usually I'm playing whenever I feel like it, but sometimes I am given a suggestion or two. Actually, if anything, the upcoming stream is a suggested one, because I've been meaning for the longest to go back to Project Outfox, because I didn't properly demo it last time, and at that, its most recent update happened, where Serenity Volume 1 got a bit of an expansion for winter. I want to look at the added songs, I want to look at a couple of the changes that have been made. I also want to look at the extra game modes. Otherwise, tune in Sundays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard to 10, for dedicated RPG game clearing. Currently, it is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Sky. And we're starting the post-game, so that should be interesting. We're going to find a lot of harder enemies, a lot of more interesting dungeons, a lot of powerful items, and more. If at any point you want to catch up on these streams, don't worry. They stay up on Twitch for a couple weeks, then get ported off to a dedicated YouTube channel. Sage Blake is the name on that one. Where not only do these get chunked down into easier to digest chunks, usually anywhere from 15 to 45 minutes, but they may also have some additional commentary on them too, in case you're interested. Two Garclaws, two Luxio Claws. I might as well sell them. Open up some space in here. Open up this box. Anyway. I also do dedicated weekly videos to cover entries of the Sonic and Amateur Games Expo. Feel free to check those out too, if you happen to like my snark. Though I did have to delay on the most recent one, specifically because the most recent videos that will be going up are probably going to be daily uploads just to cover the specific game. I ended up playing Horn of Balance, and let's just say that Zelda demo is less a demo and more a full game. I didn't play all of it, but I played at least the first few dungeons and figured, yeah, this is like 4 hours of footage. Let's use this as a teaser. At that, it's not too hard to get into contact with me. We have our own dedicated Discord. Feel free to join that if you want. You could, at any point in a stream, type in !Discord, get a free link to that, or to use the link that's either on my Twitter or the Twitch channel proper. In tandem with that, I'm also part of a few different Discords, and such as those for other streamers, like Teanos, the Codex Winchester that appeared recently. So, hello to her. As well as the Discords for a couple other indie games like Shieldcat and Havoc Fox. Let's see here. I draw, I write, feel free to check those out sometime. It's up on DeviantArt. I need to update that at some point with some of the title cards. I keep forgetting because I'm a dummy, but that should happen eventually. And at that, I'm also in the process of creating a card game. Feel free to check it out sometime. Currently, it's a free mod for Tabletop Simulator. Its name, Riken's Memoria, or Project Remem. Think of it like Yu-Gi-Oh! The Roguelike, with a bit of a furry coat of paint. But with all things settled and done, I think it's about time I return to my void, find someone to raid. Let's see who's doing what currently. You know what? He tends to be the standard raid target that I end up defaulting to for these Sunday streams. Let's pop by, see what Geese Breath is up to. Seems like it's a game by the name of Groove Gunner. Sounds like a shooter with a bit of a rhythm game finish. So, to everyone, I guess this is what happens when I have to return to my void, and at that, I hope you all have a nice night. Stay safe, stay warm. Then again, Dalekitna. Oh, right, shoot, I need a raid message. Feel free to use any global emote if you want to decorate it, but let's say... Venturing beyond time. So, stay safe, stay warm. Till again, Dalekitna.